Okay guys, this video is talking about multiple transformations. And so we're going to talk about how we can have a parent function and then we're given another function that's got multiple transformations. So I am going to start with the pink function. This is something that you could be given on the quiz and it could say, how is it compared to the parent function, right? So in this case, I should notice right away that this is an absolute value. And so absolute value, then the parent function is f of x is equal to the absolute value of x. And so I wrote down some points from the parent function, right? And so you could take those from a graph or you can calculate them yourself, however you'd like to do that. But these are some points from the parent function. And now we want to know, how is this pink function transformed? Okay, so if we look at this and we say, let's start on the outside. So that means I'm going to start on the outside of the absolute values. The outside numbers, we have a 4 here and we have a +3 here. On the outside numbers, your brain hopefully is starting to go like, okay, outside numbers, that means vertical transformations. Or you could be thinking that means it's going to change my y values, okay? And that's correct. So these ones right here are going to change your y values. So the question is, how are they going to change your y values? Well, this is a multiplication. And so since it's on the outside, then it's going to stay the same. And so we are going to multiply all our y values by 4. So all of these y values are going to be multiplied by 4. And then after I do that, because we do multiplication first, order of operation, after I do that, then I'm going to add 3. So first you multiply, and then you add the 3 to your y values. So all these purple ones are how my y values are being transformed. Now, that's how it shows when I'm changing the points. Verbally, how do I say something? Verbally, we would say that there's a dilation of the vertical, so it's a vertical dilation with a scale factor of 4. The +3 is a vertical translation. It's a slide. It's a vertical translation of up 3 units. So a dilation is multiplication. A translation is addition or subtraction. So let's do this. We have 4 times 4 is 16. 16 plus 3, 19. 2 times 4 is 8. 8 plus 3. 0 times 4 is 0 plus 3. 2 times 4 is 8. 8 plus 3 is 11. 4 times 4 is 16. 16 plus 3 is 19. These purple ones are going to be my new y values when I graph. This is how my y values were changed. Now, let's look at the x values. The x values, I'm going to do them in pink. The x values are inside. So inside my absolute value, inside parentheses, inside square root, whichever function we're talking about. In this case, it's an absolute value. So inside is talking about my x's because they're by my x's. So I'm going to have horizontal changes. It also means when they're inside that they're going to be an opposite transformation than it shows, right? So in this case, the x value says 2. Really what that means is I'm going to multiply by a half. So all my x values are going to be multiplied by a half. This says -2. It's going to be opposite. So we're going to actually be adding 2. So all of my x values, I'm first going to divide them in half or multiply by a half and then add 2. Okay, so first multiplication, okay, by a half, and then add 2. So let's do that. Negative 4 divided by 2 is 2. It's negative 2. Negative 2 plus 2 is 0. Okay, then we have negative 2 divided by 2, negative 1. Negative 1 plus 2 is a positive 1. 0 times a half is 0. 0 plus 2 is 2. 2 divided in half is 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. This is now my new x values. These are my new x values. The purple are my new y values. That's what I would graph to get the new function. Verbally, how did it change verbally? There's a lot going on, right? So let's start with the vertical. We had a vertical dilation with a scale factor of 4, and we had a vertical translation of +3 units up. We had a horizontal dilation with a scale factor of 1/2. We had a horizontal translation of 2 units to the right. Okay? So hopefully that helps, guys.